Okay, so these are the problems that we will be encountering during ADL. One is breathing, then second is pressure sore, then patient cooperation, and pain in neck and the trunk during training. Because if they have problem in the spinal column, then it will be little difficult for you to improve the training drastically. So when you have problems in these four areas, you need to correct these problems, then only you will be able to enter into the training. So that's why like this four problems will delay your ADL training. Okay, so you need to take care of this. You have to improve this first, then only you have to enter into the training. Next is environmental adaptation. So when you are when sometimes like the training also will have a certain level. So about this, when you are not able to improve a particular patient, then you have to go for the modification. So at one point you will come to a conclusion that you may not be able to improve them. So at that point you try to do the modifications and you try to improve, change the environment or other things. So for example, if you are not able to achieve the complete hygiene and grooming, then you can use a brush for gripping, for bathing and shampooing hair. So you can use a long handle bath brush to brush your back or your brush your feet. For example, you will not be able to bend down and you may not be able to clean your legs. So for that you can use a long handle bath brush. Then toothbrush also you can use a long handle. So like that, like you have lot of adopted devices. For lipstick you have a lipstick appliers, razors also you have something like that. So for dressing also you have, so rails, handles in the bathroom. So you once like you know that after this level the patient may not be able to improve, then you have to start modifying the environment. Okay, so like this, like nowadays we have lot of adaptation in the environment. So for example, if the person is working as a software engineer, so if he is not able to use his fingers to use the keypad, nowadays we have something called head pointer. So you can attach the head pointer in the head and you can start use the keypad using the sensor. Okay, so like that you will be able to use it. Then electric feather touch modified keyboards are there. So with the mild touch itself the keyboard will work. Then for mobility and transfer, you can use wheelchairs. You can use crutches. Like in crutches also, you can use a gutter crutch, enlarged grip, padded grip for crutches. Like that, you can use lot of modification in the mobility one. Then raised toilet seats also can be used. So for the home management tips, you can see like you can use the items. So yesterday you saw one video for a spinal cord injury person, so how she has modified the kitchen according to her. From the higher shelf she has used something to bring down the items. So like that you have to go for the modification. So you have to change to a lower shelf. You can use a high stool to work comfortably. Use a reacher to get the items. Stable mixing bowls and dishes, like that. Lot of modification you can use. So these are some of the modifications or some of the equipment for modifying. You can see different for pen. If they don't have a fine grip or precise grip, then you can increase the width of the pen so that they will be able to hold the pen and they will be able to write it. So same thing you can use for spoon, fork, brush, toothbrush, all those things. So these are the items which you will be able to use to reach. Okay, reach and pull the equipment. So you can see the brush, long handle razors, everything you can fit in this. This is for holding, like for instead of spoon, it is like something like a holder. So you can see you can put your hands inside this and this can be wear around the palm and then you can use it. Okay, so this like this. wear it on the palm, and like this you can use it. So all these modifications once you give, then you have to train them in this modification. Okay, so it is not that simply giving the modification. As a PT, we are supposed to use this and train them so that they are able to utilize this modifications. Okay, so this is for buttoning, and you can see for getting up from the car, they have used a holder. This is for reaching. This is for brushing, fine movements. Okay, if they don't have proper eyesight, then they can use a bigger lens like this. Door key. Then this is the holder for a stable base. You can use a holder. Then this is a modified wheelchair. Okay, so this is for using the this nail cutter. This is for writing. Can you see the modification? Writing, for drinking, for unzipping the dress, then for cleaning the tables. This is another different pen holder. This is raised toilet seats, another eraser. So a lot of different modified items can be used, and you are supposed to give them the training with all these items. Then you are supposed to send them home. So you can see the spoons are also of different modifications. Okay, so once, that is, either you make the person to a near normal independent. If not, you give modifications and bring them to a near normal independence. Can you understand? So either you make give them training and bring to a near normal independence, or you give them the modification and bring them the near normal independence. So here you can see a person, if they are not able to use one hand, you can use if they are able to use only one hand. This is the bottle holder. So using the tummy, he is holding the bottle and opening the bottle. Is that clear? So this is a cutter. So there are a lot of very much modifying devices available in the market. So as a PT, you need to update yourself about this modification. Then you have to give them the training with the modification. Is that clear? Okay, so quickly we will see what are the tools we are having. I think you would have you would have gone through all the tools in your geriatrics. So this is Bartle Index ADL tool. So according like you have to give them the grading. So what grading you can give, either 0, 5 or 10. So like that, for each activity you will be giving the scores, and at the end you will be scoring them what is the total score for 10. So out of 10, if the person is having 24 between 20, sorry. So with this scoring, you have to give the training and see whether they have any improvement. So if for many days if they don't have improvement, then you have to go for modification. Okay, so according to this scoring, you have to see, and then you have to give the training. And if they are not able to improve the scoring, then you have to go for modification. Is that clear? So this is the Bartle index score. So next is, this is instrumental activities of daily living. Okay, so this is instrumental activities of daily living. So this also has a score and you have to mark them. So like after marking, you have to see what is the ability for them to do. So higher the score, then more is their ability. Next is this Kurt's index of activities of daily living. Okay, so this is I is independent, then assistance, then dependent. I means independent, A means assistance, and D is dependent. Okay, this is also activities of daily living. Okay. Next is MAS. Are you able to view MAS? So next is MAS. This you would have learnt in your neuro about the activities of daily living along with sitting, standing, and walking. So according to that, we have upper limb function, hand function, advanced function, all those things. So according to higher the score, then the patient is more independent. Is it clear? Lower the score, the person needs a lot of training. So in all these kind of scores, you need to see how much you are able to improve them. So if you are not able to improve them for more than certain time, then you are supposed to go for modification. Okay. So these are some of the tools. Most of the time, all the tools you would have read in your ortho or neuro or geriatric. So if you have any doubt in I hope all of you have completed your geriatrics, right? PD9, have you completed your geriatric? Then like you would have read about the tools. So if you have any doubt, then we will discuss. Okay. So now like I'll give you just 5 minutes break, then we will go into the tutorial. So tutorials like I'll give you few of the questions and I will explain how to write in the exam. Is that okay? Now the time is 10:15. So we will meet by 10:20. Okay, so don't think that this is a question paper. Okay, I have not prepared your question paper. I made to prepare your question paper. But it is just a sample for you to show how the questions will be, because in tutorials the tutorials are designed in such a way that you read all the slides. Okay, so usually the tutorials will help you to read the complete or to read the complete content in the particular topic. Okay, so this case scenario based questions, like we will be making it to show you how it will be there, how the questions will come in the exam. So here if you see, it's a very simple case scenario, but in exams it will be a little more in-depth case scenario. So in-depth in sense like it will have more clues for you to choose the answer, and more clues for you to assess the more clues for you to assess the particular to for you to focus your answer towards a particular thing. Okay, so here I have just given you a simple one. So Mrs. Ida is a 55-year-old female. She is a housewife who lives with her husband and two children. She is a diabetic patient and she is on regular medication, but few days back she lost a sensation on her foot and she started to develop a foot ulcer on her right foot, as this is the complication of sensory loss of the diabetes. Okay, so she went to the doctor and doctor has advised for below knee amputation to prevent further complication. Okay, so now like so now I hope you can understand the situation. The patient has come to the doctor and doctor has informed that the wound will be keep on increasing, so they, to prevent the complication, they have to go for below knee amputation. Okay, So the doctors would have explained everything about below knee amputation, and they would have also explained about how it is going to improve or how it is going to affect her life. Okay, so this is the scenario. So now you can just imagine the patient would be in a stage of shock, because just now she would have heard about the particular heard about what she is going to undergo. So she will be in a total stage of shock. Okay, then now, so the questions may be like, define the rehabilitation, then list out the team members who will be involved in this particular case. So you should not write all the members. So you have to see she is a housewife and a mother of two children. So for her, what are the team members who will be involved? So she doesn't need a vocational trainer, or she doesn't need an occupational therapist, because her hands are not involved. Is that clear? She doesn't need any job evaluators, all those things. So according to this case, who are the team members involved in the rehabilitation, and what will be their role? So their role also you have to write according to the patient. Don't write everything. So for example, physiotherapist means don't go and write all the roles of the physiotherapist that is there in the slide. So according to the question, you have to modify it and you have to write it. Okay, that is one thing. Then what is the physiotherapy management in this rehabilitation? So here physiotherapy management will be again divided into three parts. That is only like after surgery, then like long term, then the rehabilitation. Okay, so that means like the processes and its training and other thing. So immediately post operatively, what is the management, then afterwards what will be your training, then what will be your prosthetic training. So I hope you would have read this particular thing in your MSK, musculoskeletal. Okay, don't come and say that it is out of question, because rehabilitation is a summary of all the subjects. That's why you are learning at the last. Is that clear? So you will be learning about the PT management in your ortho. So according to that, you are supposed to write it. Then what are the types of processes available? So we have two types of processes. One is endoskeletal, another one is exoskeletal. So write about that two types. Then how you will be fitting the processes, and how you will be giving training to them. Okay, so that also you would have read in MSK. So that one you have to write. Then about the architectural barriers she will be having, and what are the modifications they have to do. That means after processes fitting, what are the modifications they have to do. Then give a brief outline of the society, like outline of the impact of society on her. Okay, impact of society means how the society will look, how the society is supposed to look on her, and how the society will be look at her. So that one. So don't think that all the questions will be there in the particular will be there in the question. I've just given a uh, sample of questions that can occur, that can come. Okay, so it doesn't mean that you will be having some 8 or 9 questions. So it will be hardly having 1 or 2 questions only. Okay, so like this only you will be having. So when you are writing, don't write in point form. You are in a degree, and that too you are in a final year student. You write in a paragraph form. Give headings for each paragraph. So define rehabilitation. That doesn't need any heading, you can define. Then list out the team members. You write on first what are the team members, then you explain each and every team member's role. Okay, then PT management. So in PT management, you have to write what is the pre-operative PT management you will give. Then what is post-operative PT management you will give. Then how you will train them during the later rehabilitation. Then what are the, then that will be in the third question. Then what are the types of processes? Like that you have to explain clearly with smaller paragraph. Don't just write like a essay, like a smaller paragraph with good headings. You have to write it. Is that clear? Then another question. John Royce is living with his father, who is 70-year-old, in a single-story house, which is furnished fully. The flooring of the house is very smooth with heavy designs in it. Recently, his father fell down and injured his right leg. He underwent conservative management and now he is walking with walker support. He also has a blurred vision. So Mr. John D is doing modification in his house to provide barrier-free environment for his father. Okay, so list down and explain the environmental modification you would do in his house to prevent the incident of recurrent fall. So he is a 70-year-old man. So you are supposed to write the environmental modification, how he is supposed to do the bedroom, bathroom, and the living room. Okay, so bedroom, bathroom, and the living room. Then explain the training involved for him to improve his mobility. So he is going to walk in with the walker support. Okay, so you have to write about the training that you will be giving using the walker support. So how to sit down using the walker, how to get up from the bed using the walker, then how to walk, how to turn, and how to come back and sit. So that one you have to write. I hope this one you would have read in your exercise therapy. Okay. So like this only you will be getting the questions. A simple case scenario with one or two questions below that. Okay. Is that clear? So do you have any doubts? Okay, so we have one more topic that we will see in the next class. Mostly like Tuesday afternoon, you won't have any problem, I guess. Maybe Thursday's class will be affected because of your exam. So we will meet on Tuesday afternoon. If we are not able to complete in the 2 hours, then I may need any extra hour. So that will be end of the portions. But before your final exam, we will have one or two classes. So just revise and do the things. Is that clear? Any doubts? Students, are you there? Okay. So if you have any doubts, you WhatsApp me. Then if you want to have further discussion before your mid semester also, you WhatsApp me. Okay, then we can have one hour class. Is that clear? Okay, so all the best. For your exams, like Mr. Mahesh will be sending you recordings of previous orientation because a lot of orientation has been given before. So we will send you the recordings of the orientation. If you have any doubt, then further you can contact us. Okay. Okay. Thank you.